All right, guys, welcome to another show of Sports Talk for You. We're the Triple A's. I'm Aaron. This is Adam. This is Armand. We were going to talk about some more baseball stuff, but after a very, very exciting weekend of college basketball, Wichita State yesterday, one of the best comebacks actually was the greatest comeback in school history yesterday. Down 24 points with 13 minutes left. And then, of course, Arizona.
I predicted that, just so you all know. All right.
And then, of course, Arizona just can never get by cue ball for some reason this year. Mick Cronin. Then again, when one team shoots 40 free throws and the other team shoots 15, you're not going to win very many games.
No, even when they shoot 22%.
Welcome to Wichita State. How they felt the last
High
2
five.
years.
Hey.
High five.
I will have to say yesterday's game was pretty clean.
It was.
Only 5
15
fouls. Yeah, only 5 of them were in the second half.
Yeah.
It was just outstanding officiating and a fabulous comeback by those Woo Shockers.
Yeah.
Down 24 points, 50-26. ESPN win probability for SMU
99.8.
99.8%. And then all of a sudden, Dexter Dennis, my man, Dexter Dennis, just took over. Just straight took over, put the team on his back.
Don't forget about Sherfield.
And Sherfield was huge.
Sherfield was right there with them.
Sherfield was huge.
And Burton at the end.
Grandpa.
Now, here's one thing. Burton said in his commentary, that call that should have been a charge, that was a blocking. He said the move that he made, he got from Jerron Cumberland. Because he said in late games, Jerron Cumberland gets all the calls because when he goes up for the shot, instead of plowing into the guy, he'll kind of move to the side and then get the blocking. And Burton said when he was in midair, he thought about Cumberland, so he went to the side of the guy and got the call.
Smart.
Yes.
And I saw that foul. I'm thinking, oh, God, that's a charge. And all of a sudden, they call a blocking foul. I'm like, we got one. we got a break there. I'll be honest with you. We got a break.
Which makes sense because from watching basketball at other games, they tend to, it doesn't matter if the defenders camp there for like 5 seconds. If you hit them not squarely, but just to the side, just a little bit, even on their chest, they will call a blocking.
Yeah.
So kudos to him for figuring that out and finding.
Well, that's a makeup for them calling a foul against Jerron Cumberland.
Right. But yeah, I can't stand Cumberland's calls down the stretch.
No,
but you know what? They got their butts whooped yesterday.
That's good.
Go Houston. They are now going to win the conference.
You know what? I tell you what. I'm going to make this claim. With the Shockers' young team of the past 2 years, this has to be one of Greg Marshall's finest coaching. Yeah. Taking a young team and for the 11th straight year winning 22 games in a season. Duke, Kansas, and Gonzaga are the only teams in that stretch in the past 11 to 12 since 2010
and they do it
to
with
win
teams.
22
They do it
wins.
with veterans.
And 5-star recruits.
Yeah.
For us, it's a team effort. That's why I give Coach Marshall the props he deserves, and he's worth every single of that $3.5 million he makes yearly.
And he got a $20,000 bonus yesterday.
Absolutely.
For another comeback. Fire Greg. Hashtag Fire Greg. Yes.
Okay. Some of you fans want this. I don't know why. Don't understand why you guys continue. Some of you fans continue to harp at Greg Marshall. Greg Marshall is one of the top 5 best coaches in the NCAA NCAA.
I agree.
Get off his dang gone back. And some of you fans, I know, and I got in a war with yesterday. Get off his back. Go Shockers. Greg Marshall. Peace.
Yeah, because that whole Greg Marshall firing nonsense. I'm telling you, if anything happens to Sean Miller, Arizona
They're
will
not
go
getting Greg
after.
Marshall.
Hey, you may
They're
say
not
that.
getting Greg Marshall.
Hey,
No.
but I will tell
No.
you this:
The sweaty
They
shirt.
will go after Mick Cronin.
not at all.
Oh no!
No, they'll go
They'll
after
go after Archie.
No, they'll go
No,
after.
they'll go after
They will
Archie.
go after Tim Floyd before any of those guys.
Oh,
that you
by the
named.
way, let's get into
Floyd.
that. Archie Miller's post game.
Uh-huh.
2 post games back to back. Last week, Indiana got beat at Purdue, right? Mm-hmm. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and that was a 9 o'clock tip off.
Right.
Archie Miller's post game. These 9 o'clock tip offs are bullshit. Excuse my language. Sorry. And then Turgeon wins. Turgeon comes back and wins in a 9 o'clock tip off. What does Turgeon come back and say? Oh, I love 9 o'clock tip offs. These are the best tip offs that you could ever have, blah, blah, blah.
These are 9 o'clock Central Time tip-offs. Some of them Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Well, that's just too late.
That
Unless
is
you play
way
on the
too late.
Play on the West Coast.
And then
'Cause-
Indiana gets beat again, I believe yesterday or Saturday. Archie Miller again throws
A hissy
cuss
fit.
words in his post game. Here's my thing.
After throwing
you
cuss words at Bruce
are
Flint.
not in the Atlantic 10 anymore.
No.
Welcome to Big 10 Power 5 conference
Yeah,
basketball.
you better adjust.
yeah,
You're
and
not playing St. Louis. You're not playing Duquesne. You're not playing Richmond.
St. Bonaventure.
St. Bonaventure.
Yeah.
And don't yell at your assistant coach on
yeah.
the bench. God, Lee, that was brutal.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, I know things get get hot in the collar in the heat of the battle, but chill, bro. He's your assistant
Yeah.
coach. Take that back into the locker room. If you wanna get in your coach's face, do it in the locker room, not out there. I understand the heat of the battle, but this is not a Buddy Ryan, Kevin Gilbride punching people on the sidelines. Circuit 1993 Houston Oilers.
So you're saying Archie Miller had a problem?
No,
this
let's
weekend?
get to the other
Hold
Miller
on,
brother.
hold on.
Let's get to the
So
other
you're
Miller
saying,
brother.
Wait, hold up. You're saying that they went through PMS, a pity Miller syndrome,
Because
right?
the other Miller brother got
Ejected.
Rightfully
Now-
so.
he had a right.
Right, he had a right.
yes.
Because I'm sorry, when UCLA gets 40 attempts to Arizona's 15, and I don't like blaming the refs in any way, shape, or
Oh,
form.
Higgins, pretty boy,
But
is terrible.
Pretty boy Higgins,
I
at
don't like
one
Pretty Boy,
point,
though.
Arizona had 3 free throw attempts before the 11th second. Okay, 11 seconds to go in the game. To UCLA's 15, and in total they had 38 attempts to our, 15?
Yeah.
And we were just going as hard as they were, going through the lane and putting it up, going up strong. We did not get a single call. And down at the other end, it was if you breathed on them, they would call the foul. So in essence, I'm like, when Arizona shot under 30%, I believe it was 28% against UCLA or USC, excuse me. How come we didn't get I can't speak.
Benefit
Sorry, y'all.
of the
The
doubt.
benefit of the doubt in that game, yet UCLA gets it when they shoot 22%.
Right.
That makes no sense to me, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but
Welcome to Pac-12 basketball.
exactly the most inconsistent conference in the history of all conferences. And also, I want to give a shout out to Stanford for beating Colorado. Thank you, because as poorly as
I
Arizona's
don't want to
played,
give Stanford a shout out because you're knocking Wichita State off of the bubble.
that's true. But at the same time, I will like to take that 4th seed into the Pac-12 tournament because they get a first round bye. Top 4 get a bye. So
Same
thank
as
you
them,
so much.
Stanford's have been on a roll lately. That game was right after the Shocker game, and just Stanford just stepped up big at home against Colorado. My other team, Tad Boyle. Mm-hmm. Colorado's
He
lost
is
the
on a
past 2
slump.
games.
Last
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
Right.
last 3,
Last
isn't it?
3,
They're going to
Yeah,
be out of the
4.
rankings. Michigan needs to be out of the rankings. How is a
Oh.
Michigan team 19-10, ranked 19th in the country?
That
Like we
is a
said all
great
year,
point.
rankings don't mean crap.
No, they don't.
Come March.
Rankings don't mean anything.
It's a-
All right, let's go to bracketology updates. Let's go to Joe Lenardi
All right,
first.
Joe Lenard is updated March 2nd, 2020.
Wichita State, he had first 4 out on Saturday due to UCLA winning.
yeah, sorry about
Right.
that, guys.
Wichita State won last night.
And right now he has them in Dayton, the first 4.
Does he have them in Dayton? First 4?
Dayton
Against
the-
Utah State. I will take that matchup. We can beat Utah State.
and then going to Cleveland to
All
face
right.
the Iowa Hawkeyes. And I tell you what, the Big 10, the Big 14, wherever the heck they call them, I can see, except for probably 2 teams, losing in the first round.
Yeah.
I think Maryland and possibly, gosh, what the other one? I can't think of it right now.
Now, I would love this right here. If Wichita State was to win those first 2 games and have to play Creighton,
Oh, that'd be nice.
bring
that
back
would
the
be-
that would
Valley
be nice.
rivalry.
Oh, yes, and did you see Creighton yesterday got
whooped.
whipped
21
at
points to
home.
St. John's.
They got whipped to St.
Really?
John's.
Well, that
yes.
helps our RPI.
And Creighton has
net
been hot.
ranking.
Creighton's been hot. And Creighton somehow snuck into the top 10 in the rankings and just got they behinds kicked. It goes to show college basketball this year
It's-
is crazy.
Unpredictable, and there's so much parity to it. So
college basketball. Get drunk, go home.
that is why I'm scared to fill out a bracket this year.
All brackets
I
doing all
really-
kinds of jack.
Oh yeah, because literally you could flip a coin.
Right.
Now, one thing I don't agree with Lenardi is West Virginia is 7 seed. That team has fallen off.
Yeah, didn't they lose?
They are just. I don't get how they're a 7 seed.
And he still
He
has
still has Arizona as a 6.
Yeah.
He still has Baylor number 1. You know what? Who's not
that's,
getting?
That's acceptable. I mean,
You know what? I'm going to make the case for Dayton.
I would
Make
put
a case for Dayton right now.
Dayton is.
Dayton's strong. They're probably the outside of Kansas, probably the scariest team going into
Right.
the NCAA tournament right now.
And the way you could tell was how they played in Maui at the
Right.
beginning of the season. And I would make the case that they're a better 1 seed than San Diego State.
Oh, I
Yes.
absolutely agree.
But, you know, it's not like I'm in charge of the brackets. But honestly, I would literally put them ahead of San Diego State and put San Diego State as a 2. But to be perfectly honest with you, I think, honestly, they're a 3 or a 4 seed.
Right.
But since they have 1 loss, we can't do that. Can't do
Jerry
that.
Palms.
Jerry-
Same thing still. Still has Wichita State playing Colorado as an 11-6 seed.
You said Arizona was at a 6. Do
Uh-huh.
you know which bracket, which side of the bracket?
That was on the.
On the Lardy side,
Right.
That's,
That was on the south,
Midwest.
South region.
get
that's
South
about right.
region
Is that
They'd be playing
Kansas
Villanova if they won.
against Rutgers.
against Rutgers?
Rutgers,
New
Rutgers,
Jersey,
that is a
Rutgers.
tough. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like I said, I can see a lot of Big Ten teams fall in the first round. I think that
Same with
It-
Big 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see
I could-
Baylor losing the first, or not the first round because that'll be
Second
you.
round,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can see losing the second round. I just don't see KU.
No, KU will be Final Four.
Yeah.
I see Baylor choking either in the Sweet 16 or Elite 8, but I don't even think they'll get to the Elite 8 because I have no confidence in that
Can't
team.
win. They got to beat the TCU.
TCU, exactly.
And here's my problem with fans again. There were some KU fans that were upset that they only beat K-State by a short margin.
Well, it's a win's
called
a
You
win.
basketball this
win
year.
the
The
you
game.
play to win the game.
Exactly.
I don't care if you win by 2 or 20. You win. Don't bitch about winning. At this point of the season in college basketball, it's about survive and advancing. I don't care what style points you play to win the games.
I think you should coach Arizona.
Now,
Because here, real quick, half of their losses, they have 10. Half of them,
Right.
at least half, happen in the last 2 minutes. And do you want to know why? They will be up 4 to 6 points. But once that 2-minute mark happens, no one wants to shoot the ball. Nobody. And the 3 guys who are supposed to be quote unquote NBA ready
Shoot the damn
do
ball.
a hot potato with the ball, and I'm like, really? Shoot the ball, okay? You drive, you set somebody up, and then you shoot. This whole thing, starting your offense and passing it in your half court, is absolutely ridiculous. And Sean Miller should be ashamed of himself because is it going to take 11 or 12 losses for them to actually figure out, gee, we can't start our offense near half court, and oh, by the way, I need to set up better plays for my players. I'm sorry. At least, you know what? At least the assistant who took over for Miller, Okay, he did coach NAU at NAU, which I consider not a university. Okay, Northern Arizona for other people who don't know NAU. Even he had the cojones to say, you know what, I might have made a mistake on a couple plays down the stretch, but at least he admit to maybe making a mistake. But to be perfectly honest, it all falls on the shoulders of the players because in high school they demanded the ball and wanted to shoot. These guys are like hesitant and are scared to throw up a shot. And it has bit us in the butt for far too long because, like I've said in previous videos, this team has no business losing 10 games. None. And Sean Miller, you are going to go down as the coach who coached a team with the most talent to then fail with the most talent. So, I'm off my soapbox because I'm just sick of it.
Hey,
Man, you making Sean Miller sweat through his shirt like he did against Wichita State?
Yeah, he's about to need 3 shirts for a game, not just 2.
Speaking of Wichita State, props to Shocker Baseball. They're on a roll
yes.
right now.
They got snowed out yesterday in Reno.
Yeah.
Welcome to Midwest.
Yeah.
Reno, Nevada.
Well, that's cool, man. Last place.
What?
Last place.
Yeah, they're
Last-
picked,
Oh yeah,
picked to finish
last place, guys.
Now,
oh wait.
Now, don't get
Sorry.
me wrong. The teams they played have been 1-8.
I don't care.
But,
You were
but,
picked
but
to be in last place.
Eric Wedge is doing something Todd Butler couldn't do.
Win.
Win
Coach?
games.
Coach,
Win games you should win.
Exactly.
are you still banned?
Yes,
the-
I am still blocked from Todd Butler. AKA, I hope you suck at Missouri. Let's just say that.
That's where he's at right
That's
now?
where he's at.
Yes, he's assistant coach.
Oh
And they
gosh.
beat freaking Texas
But
yesterday.
it's Fazoo. Muck.
Muck.
Fazoo.
All right, before
Exactly.
we close out the
Sorry,
show,
but
one team you think nobody would want to play in the tournament. Mine is Providence if they get in.
mine's Dayton.
I'm talking about sleeper.
Sleepers.
Sleeper team?
Sleeper team.
Mine is Providence.
Oh
They have come
gosh, I would say, oh dear God. Ooh, I'm still saying Dayton. I know
Dayton.
sleeper team, but man, Dayton is just too good right now. Any of these, some of these sleeper teams can get
Excuse
beat
me.
right now.
My sleeper would definitely have to be Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
No, I just made that up. They're the number.
I don't know. East
15.
Tennessee State,
East
man.
East Tennessee
It's
State,
D Forbes.
Coach Forbes, any of Greg Marsh's former assistants, I don't want to play right now.
Mexico
Right.
State,
Chris
East
Jens,
Tennessee State.
no, I don't want to play them right now. They're
No.
hot. Props to North Texas, Matt Bauer.
There you go.
Conference
Oh, that's right,
USA.
yeah. North Texas.
Champion, North
Forgot
Texas,
about that.
baby.
Nice.
Shockers everywhere.
All right, that's going to close out another episode. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Smash that like button. Tell your friends. More subscribers. We get a subscriber almost every show, so we're
Subscribe.
on our way
Subscribe,
up. Moving up
likes.
that mountain.
Come on, Shocker fans.
Climb.
Hey,
Come
real
Come on,
quick,
bro.
real
Subscribe,
quick.
brother.
Since
Boom.
you said Wichita State baseball, who's supposed to be terrible, they're 8-2, right? Now, are they banging on trash cans? Is
No.
that why they are
No.
8-2?
No.
Okay, I just had
No.
to ask.
We don't cheat that way. No, we don't cheat. We have class.
Hey, there you go.
Shockers have class. That's what we do.
That's right. Except for when you say
Fire Greg.
hashtag fire Greg.
Yeah. Some of those fans who think that, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Flat out stupid.
Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Props
Have a
See you
great
guys
day.
next time.
Props to Alex Bowman winning the Auto Club 400 last